Hi friends, this is Pam Morin, Creative Memories Advisor, and today I'm working on a two-page layout with a border, and it allows for many pictures on your page. Had a really good time doing this, so if you have an event where you have a lot of pictures, I really recommend using this type of layout. For this particular example that I made, I used the Deep in the Woods collection, which is all of the green that you see here. And then I also used It's Fall Y'all, which are the embellishments that you see in the boxes. So these leaves and this embellishment here and this one over here are all from the It's Fall Y'all collection. And then the two laser cut borders here at the bottom, those are from the Homestead collection. So this was a lot of fun to make, and let's get started. For our two-page layout today, I'm going to be using the Garden Friends collection, and this paper pack is available when you purchase the National Scrapbooking Day Premium collection. You can also talk with your advisor and let them know that you would like this paper pack, because they can also get this for you as well. But it is called Garden Friends. I decided with this layout I was going to start with cardstock as my background papers. So I've got two pieces of the Eggplant cardstock that we're going to start with, because it just looks beautiful with this paper pack. And I've already started laying down the pieces on the right side of the paper pack, just the border that I created. But I just love this paper with the flowers and the bees and the little ladybugs on it. So I wanted to use that as my border. So actually, let me put that over here on the left side. Okay, so I have the border matted with Goldenrod is what's behind that. So those are my colors, Goldenrod and Eggplant. And then, like I said, I used this pattern paper here from the Garden Friends paper pack. Okay. I decided that I wanted to do a little bit bigger pictures than I had in the example that I just showed you. So I cut this paper, that's also the Garden Friends paper, so cute, little flowers on it. Those are cut in, let me check my measurements here. Those are 4 by 3 3/4. And so that's a little bit bigger than the one that my example that I showed you just a minute ago. So these are going to be for your pictures. So you want to cut, and this is a full sheet of paper, so you'll have 9 of these to arrange however you want on these two pieces of paper. Okay, so there's those, and here's the other 3. So cut those. Take a piece of paper and cut these photo mats 4 by 3 3/4. There you go. There's all of those, and you're going to use up one sheet of paper, which is always wonderful to use up a piece of paper. Okay. Then you are going to we'll cut our borders, and the border. I'm just going to put these measurements right here so you can see them. Okay, so the border, the goldenrod part of the border, the mat, is 1 1/4 inch, and you're going to need 4 of those. So we're going to put a border on both sides at the top and the bottom. So you need 4 borders that are 1 1/4 inches wide. And then out of your decorative paper, you'll need to cut that into 1 inch strips, and you need 4 of those as well. So I've already cut my goldenrod out, the back part of my mat for those. And so now I'm going to cut my 1 inch of my decorative paper. Okay. Perfect. And then we just need to adhere those down on the goldenrod. So let's do that. I like to use photo tape for that, and Creative Memories did have recently an adhesive buffet where you could get this photo tape. They did sell out, but let's hope that this will become part of the line, the product line permanently, because it is so much easier to use for these big pieces. And it does have a little metal piece here to cut. I just pulled it too long, so if I get it the right length here, there we go, then all I have to do is just rip it off. So yeah, I just love the photo tape. So now we're just going to put these down on the mat. There we go. Okay, so there are the photo mats, and then we're going to need some photo tape on the back of these as well to put them on our paper. So I will put that down now. There we go. And then we're ready to put those on. And I try to line them up with the other side as best I can. Just do the best you can. It's just nice to have them even. Just so you get that flow from across both sides of your layout. And you just have to make sure your papers are even. If you've got a big mat on your table, line them up with the grid lines. I like to do that to make sure my paper's straight. I have to see where that paper is here. There we go. Okay. Awesome. So now we are going to decide how we want our photo mats, and then we'll adhere those down. So you could do 3 at the bottom here, and then 2 and 1, however you want to do it. What I did was I also cut some white photo mats, because I think I'm going to double mat these. And I don't have pictures selected yet, and these mats, I covered up my sticker. These mats are 3.5 by 3.25, so that they fit on here and so that you can see a nice bit of the decorative paper behind them. So here's the mats for those. I just like a double matted. Or if you don't want to double mat, you could put your pictures directly on the first mat. That's totally up to you. I just like the way that this gives it a look. And this way you can see also, since I don't have my pictures picked out for this layout yet, you can see what it's going to look like with my pictures when I do pick those out. And then along with the National Scrapbooking Day theme of spring is also bumblebees. So there we have this bumblebee punch out. So I decided that I wanted to incorporate that into my layout. And I decided too that I wanted to do some kind of different designer paper here that has the bees on it because I want to be able to see the bees. So I've got just this little strip over here and this one over here. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to lay them out. And then I cut out 4 squares from my trusty square punch. So one square is 1.5 inch and the other square is 1 1/4, and that way they mat really well. So you can cut both sizes out and then mat them together. So I liked the way that looked, and the goldenrod in the black then just gives me the idea of the bees. So I was going to lay those on either one of these mats over here. And then I'm going to do my journaling right here. So let's get these mats down, because I am going to double mat mine. We can just lay these down real quick. Just a little bit of adhesive on each of them. This is just a fun layout. Like I said, and you're going to get tons of pictures on here, and you may not think your pictures will fit, but you'd be surprised how you can find some pictures that will look great in this smaller size versus putting a whole 4x6 on your page. Just going to line them up real nice. Oh, I did that one. Okay, there we go. So we have all of those matted. Just gives it a nice clean look. I like clean lines. You know, when you put these down now, you want to space them evenly apart. It just gives it a very finished look. I don't do a lot of measuring. You know, I will use my ruler to make sure I have things on straight. And then, so that center one needs to go over. I didn't push this one down just for that reason. So there we go. That's good. So cute. Nice spring layout or summer layout. You know, in these little squares, I can write the date. I can do a little saying. Something to that effect. Okay, so there's one side all adhered. I find in my yearly book that I do chronologically that I have a lot of one-off pictures. And so, you know, a picture, one picture for something, and multiple of those, just one picture for an event. And so I like to put those types of pictures in this, and that's what I used on the example that I showed you just a minute ago, was a bunch of pictures that were each single pictures from an event. But they all went together because they were all taken during the fall. So then the theme is fall. And this one could be, my goodness, this one could be spring, or it could be summer, with the beautiful bees and flowers. So, you know, I will do some journaling right here, and then I'll do some kind of title over here. And there we go. there we are. We have a beautiful layout where you can fit lots of pictures and you can put some embellishments. I do have some little guys cut out, and I cut them out with black and goldenrod so that I could layer them, and so that my bee is gold and black, and that is with my bee punch. So there we go. We have beautiful gold and black bees here to go along with it. Thank you, ladies. I hope you will post your pages here in this post. I would love to see your finished pages. Please let us enjoy your creativity, and happy scrapping.